Good morning. Welcome to chapel. We're glad you're here in person and online. We have made it to March. So if your February has felt like my February, congratulations. You made it. We have made it to this new month. For chapel today, all you need is a red hymnal. We have entered this season of Lent, 40 days of spiritual reflection and preparation before Easter. And so today we enter into this season through music and scripture, and we're grateful for Dr. Mesler and Tara who are providing our music today. A couple quick announcements. Just a reminder that if you haven't yet picked up a Lenten devotional, there's still more in the basket. Take one for a friend. Again, it's a really kind of low-key ask. It is not a booklet that asks you to visit it and do something every single day. You can kind of check in here and there and take what works for you, but some really good scripture reflections and beautiful artwork and poetry and music all to guide you spiritually through this season. The other announcement I have is like a half announcement. It is like a preview of things to come. But as we kind of move into the rest of this semester, Office for College Ministries is looking to kind of put some feelers out about gathering a group of students together for conversation who are in this space perhaps of deconstruction or questioning. If you find yourself in that space where you are having some big questions about your faith or are trying to kind of figure out how to take apart and rebuild your faith worldview, we'd love to put you together with others who are in that same place. So watch for more as we go. We're going to put some feelers out, but if that sounds at all interesting and useful to you, email ministry@luther.edu and just let us know, and we'll get you more information as we have it. Otherwise, that is all for announcements this morning. So as we begin, I invite you to stand as you are comfortable and able. And as you kind of get balanced in the space, I encourage you to feel the ground beneath your feet as it supports you. Take a moment to relax your shoulders, roll your neck. Take a few deep cleansing breaths. We gather together, the seekers, the dreamers, the wishers, looking for a word to comfort our hearts. There is hope to be found here. God calls you by name here. There is love that abides here. May we do our best to listen, for God is speaking, saying, "You are loved. You are held in grace. You belong to God." Our opening hymn this morning is number 666 in your hymnal, What Wondrous Love, number 666. may be seated. Hear these words from the Gospel according to John. Jesus said to the disciples, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. I do not call you servants any longer, because the servant does not know what the master is doing. But I have called you friends because I have made known to you everything that I have heard from my Father. You did not choose me, but I chose you. And I appointed you to go and bear fruit, fruit that will last, so that the Father will give you whatever you ask him in my name. I am giving you these commands so that you may love one another." Our next hymn is number 322, "O Love, How Deep," number 322, and we will sing verses 1 through 4. And you can remain seated. Hear these words from the letter of 1 John. "We know that we have passed from death to life because we love one another. Whoever does not love abides in death. We know love by this, that he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for one another. How does God's love abide in anyone who has the world's goods and sees a brother or a sister in need and yet refuses help? Little children, let us love not in word or speech, but in truth and action. And by this we will know that we are from the truth and will reassure our hearts before him whenever our hearts condemn us. For God is greater than our hearts, and he knows everything. Beloved, if our hearts do not condemn us, we have boldness before God, and we receive from him whatever we ask, because we obey his commandments and do what pleases him. And this is his commandment, that we should believe in the name of his Son, Jesus Christ, and love one another, just as he has commanded us. I invite you to stand for our final hymn. It's number 359, Where Charity and Love Prevail, number 359. As our closing prayer and blessing today, I offer these words from the poet Wendell Berry. I know that I have life only insofar as I have love. I have no love except it come from thee. Help me, please, to carry this candle against the wind. May you this day carry love against all the storms of this life, and in loving, may you bring life to our world. Go in peace, live with love. Thanks be to God.